So I'm back again. I had to put you on hold. I'm, I'm videotaping this in my kitchen, and if someone walks by, my dog will bark. So I apologize for that. But we left off with carbs. So I got down to all the good carbs, landing in low-fat dairy products, and these are the carbs you need to avoid. You need to avoid the ones that are packed with sugars that are refined. They're added in there, they're white, they're making the products sweet, they're high in calories, like some of the drinks that kids drink. Those are all really bad, they're loaded with sugar. There's desserts that are pre-packaged, there's candy bars and candy. Anything that's packaged and processed, there's probably a ton of sugar in it to keep even its shelf life. So it's just really, really bad for you. So we just have a few more sections to go over, and then I want to get right into my yummy salad dressings that I made to show you how easy it is and how they can be stored in your refrigerator for 2 months. So we all want to know how much sugar we're supposed to have per day. So a man should have 37.5 grams of sugar or 150 calories, and a woman gets 25 grams or 100 calories of these added sugars per day. So if you're going to allow yourself to have something bad, you get 100 calories of something bad. So make it worth your while. Sometimes you just need a little fix of something, and that's fine. But you really should, try to avoid as much refined sugars as you can in your diets. And again, I went over a lot of them, like soft drinks, fruit juices, candies and sweets, baked goods, canned fruit. We talked about the peaches and the pears in the canned section. A lot of times, low fat or diet foods, they remove the fat out of those products and they add sugar to it, so it gives it that flavor still. So you think, oh, I'm eating something good and healthy, but you're really not. They've packed it full of sugar, so you always have to read the label. So then we'll go into fats per day, and that's where I've kind of gone off with the salad dressings. So we'll go through the fats per day is about 20 to 30% of your total calories, or about 44 to 77 grams per day of fat in our diet. So fats from plant-based sources are the best fats to have. So we're looking for mono unsaturated fats, like by olive oil, by canola oil, by peanut oil, by your nuts that are whole, by nut butters, like the peanut butter I was talking about, olives, avocado, like those are all really good fats in our diet. Polyunsaturated fats are not bad. Those are good fats in our diet as well. Sunflower oils, corn oils, soybean, cottonseed oils, and again, nuts. So those are the kind of oils that you want in your life, which was the mono unsaturated fats and the polyunsaturated fats. The fats you need to avoid in our diet are the saturated fats and the trans fats. So anytime some fat in a product is solid at room temperature, it's bad for you. For example, like butter, margarine, shortening, beef and pork fat. If you like the fat on it, if you cook something and then the fat comes to the top, scrape all that fat off. It's solid at room temperature. It's not healthy for us. Fried foods, baked goods, donuts, processed snacks. It raises the LDLs in our cholesterol, and it's super bad for you. It's just not good for you at all. So we're going to move on to our last section here, which I'm going to just get right here. So we talked about, I want to talk to you about making your own salad dressing, because a lot of us are buying salad dressing in the store, and it's so bad for us. And it's also a lot of calories from sugar, and we could make our own salad dressing with a mason jar, simple little recipes, and we wouldn't have to have anything unhealthy with it. So I made 5 healthy salad dressings. They're easy, they're delicious, they last up to 2 months in your refrigerator. I made an Italian dressing, a ranch dressing, a balsamic dressing, a honey Dijon dressing, and a ginger sesame dressing. It would be ideal if I had 5 mason jars, because all you do is you put all the ingredients in the jar and then you mix it up, and then, well, voila, you have it for your salads, you have it for pasta salads, you have it for marinades, you have it for all these different types of things. Here I have all these healthy things in my cabinet all the time. I always have nice honey, I always have balsamic, I always have the right kind of oils. I have avocado oils. Let's see. So I always have a staple list of items in my cabinet at all times. So when you're making your, the reasons why I think you should make your own salad dressing, because it's the salad dressing that you buy at the store, to me, is questionable. Like, sometimes I can't even pronounce those ingredients on the label. It's like, what is this stuff? And a lot of times they have to put these products in these salad dressings because they want it to have longer shelf life. Let's get real, that's what they do. But we can't even pronounce them, we don't even know where they're coming from. So we don't want to, that's one reason why we wouldn't want to buy that product from the store. A lot of times salad dressings have that bad fat in it that we just talked about. They have saturated fats in them, they have trans fats in them. They're not good for you. When you make your own homemade dressing, it always tastes better. So why wouldn't you just make your own? And a person that makes salad dressing for their family or for themselves, most times, if you're making your own salad dressing, if you have people in your family that are gluten sensitive, or they're on a paleo diet, or the keto diet, or the Whole30 diet, these types of dressings that I made fit into all those categories, all those programs that people are actually following, and most of it is just the sugar and the fats in it is what they're doing. So using your salad dressing that we're going to be making, like again, I said, you don't have to have it just for your salads. It can be marinades, it can be dipping things in it. I made a ranch dressing over here. You can dip it in it, dip your vegetables in it. So it's not just for salad dressing. So I have a staple list that if you had it in your house all the time, then on a whim, you could always be making your own salad dressing. So if you had any plant-based oils in your house, like for example, I have olive oil here, I have an avocado oil in here, I think I have a sunflower oil in here. Yep, so I already have like staple plant-based oils in my house at all times. I always have white wine vinegar. So balsamics, white wine, rice. I have a rice vinegar. I didn't take it out of my cabinet. Always have honey. Always have a little Parmesan. It can be fresh or in a jar. Sour cream isn't always something you have in your cabinet, but that's always for those ranch dressings and stuff like that. Lemon juice. Always have a fresh lemon in your crisper, and you'll always have fresh lemon. Garlic, your sesame oils, your soy sauce products. I do a low sodium one. Dijon mustard is really good for us to add to a lot of these dressings. Balsamic vinegar is right here. I love balsamic, but you can just do that plain a lot of times. And your seasoning can be nice salts, peppers, parsley, and a mason jar. So if you just had that one mason jar, I kind of recycled some of these jars that I had in my house so I could just have them for you. So I made an Italian dressing right here, and I got this little container, and I put everything in there, and then I just chop it around, that kind of thing. And it has canola oil in it, it has white wine vinegar in it, it has some honey in it, some Parmesan cheese, some Italian seasoning, some onion powder, garlic, salt and pepper. That was it. And you put this in the refrigerator, and I've been putting it on my salads. You could put it on sandwiches, all kinds of different things you could put it on. I made a nice ranch dressing right here. So again, if it was in a medicine jar, I could have just shaken this up a little bit better than I am. But it's got that sour cream in it. It's got that healthy oil in there, lemon juice, some fresh garlic in there, dried parsley, dried dill, some onion powder, some salt and pepper, and that's it. And it smells so good. Oh, it's so much better than a store-bought ranch dressing. It's just to die for. And I can get you these recipes if you want them for sure. I made this ginger sesame dressing, which is in the medicine jar drawer. And this would be really good if you were doing like some stir fries even. This would be a really good one. It's got that rice vinegar in it. It's got the sesame oil in it. It has some soy sauce, some brown sugar, some garlic, and some ginger. Fresh ginger. Mince it up. Put it right in there. It's really, really yummy. And then I made a honey Dijon, which is right here. I use this little jar. But who doesn't like to have honey Dijon on like a lot of things? Little Dijon mustard, a little honey, a little oil, a little salt and pepper, and that is it. It is so good. Let me see if I can get this open. Oh, it tastes so good. You just love it. In our last one, I made a balsamic dressing, which is like a staple dressing. You can put on like so many things. Mix it up. There you go. You got your balsamic dressing. 1/4 cup of olive oil, balsamic vinegar, honey, Dijon mustard, 2 cloves of garlic, and salt and pepper. And you have 5 dressings already in your pantry if you got the staple items. It would be the coolest thing if you just here on out you said, you know what, I'm quitting buying salad dressing and I'm going to make my own dressing. I'm going to buy myself a couple medicine jars and that's what I'm going to do. So those are my salad dressings. I wanted to stop the video for 1 second because I wanted to go over our water intake per day to make sure we know if we're hydrated or not. And then a few little tips on helping us lose some weight if that is one of our goals. So I'm going to stop the video and I will be right back.